Hi friends, welcome to A Glow in the Dark. I'm Carissa Karowski, and today I'm going to be talking about why some people need to hit rock bottom. I have a simple answer for you, and it's that they can't see it. So how I picture that term, rock bottom, is a well. You look down this dark well, and at the bottom there's some really sharp rocks. You fall down there, it's not going to be fun for anybody. Some people, when they look down, it's very clear that there's rocks there. Other people look down and think, well, it's kind of foggy today. Maybe there's some water. Maybe there's some pillows. It might not be that bad. And then they fall in all the way to the bottom and find out, indeed, there are sharp rocks down there. So, for example, I don't need to be arrested to see or know that I don't want to go to jail. I don't need to do meth to understand that I don't want to be a meth addict. So for me, I can see that that would be a rock bottom. I can clearly stay away from those scenarios. Other times, we just can't get it through our thick skulls and we gotta hit the bottom of the well. It's a humidifier. I thought I was going to be all super professional today and get through the whole video without cutting it. So I'm going to give you an example of one of those times for me. If you saw my video about being sensitive, then you already know that I really struggled with being sensitive growing up, and I got pushed over a lot as a kid and even into teenage years and adulthood. When I was a teenager, I had a hard time standing up for myself, especially when it came to boys. Same thing in college. I probably should have said no to a lot more situations than I did. And I also just couldn't stand up for myself for anything, really. I had a hard time with conflict with roommates. They pretty much always got their way. And even when my space was being violated or my time wasn't being respected, the roommates pretty much always got their way because I just couldn't stand up for myself. I carried this into adulthood because I continued struggling with my mental illnesses and just felt so insecure and unsure about myself and had a hard time interacting with the world. I was so anxious all the time and insecure. I was just super insecure. So my rock bottom finally happened in one of my jobs, and there were two people that I worked with, not in my company. I loved my company, but two people I worked with just in my job, and they were very disrespectful to me. And I don't know if it was intentional or if that's just kind of how it was. I was also struggling, so it was just a bad situation, but it made me realize that I didn't want to be treated like shit ever again. It was my wake-up call that I had value as a person and I wasn't going to let anybody walk on me again. After that, I sort of overcorrected and might have become a little bit of a bitch. So sorry to anybody that I've been a bitch to. But it took me from childhood until my adult professional life to hit that rock bottom, to realize finally that I didn't want to be treated poorly and I wasn't going to take it. I learned from one of my trainings in the past that you teach people how to treat you. And I've taken that to heart, and I hope that you can carry it with you as well. You teach people how to treat you, and if you let people treat you like crap, then some of them are going to treat you like crap. So my point of this is that we see people who get in these bad relationships and addictions and have ongoing issues and they just can't seem to get it in their heads. Well, those people haven't seen the bottom yet. They might be convincing themselves that it's not as bad as they think it is or other people are saying it is, and they just can't see where it's going, maybe. And sometimes we just have to hit that very end before we can realize something needs to change. So if you're at that rock bottom, It's okay, and you can move forward. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to regret that you are at the rock bottom. You can move forward with your life. And if you are berating yourself for not knowing some of the things that you should have known, again, it's okay. You can't change it. You can't go back and erase the past. So look towards the future. If you already are at the bottom, what's that annoying saying? They always say, I think it's, there's nowhere to go but up. There's nowhere to go but up. And if you can see that rock bottom, that you're headed there, then great. You can change that trajectory right now. So I hope this is a little bit helpful to some of you that are struggling with these things. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. If you're already at rock bottom, it's okay. All of your life experiences led you to this point, and now you get to make the decision to move forward into a new life. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway from this video was, and I hope you join me next time.